And you're live. This is my first time doing a live, so let's see if I can figure out how many people are here. Hang on. Hello. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. Very excited. Let me know if you can hear me because I want to use better audio for this. So if anyone is here, hi, Ali. Nice to see you. Can you hear me? Perfect. Thank you for the feedback. Wonderful. Love it. Okay. I'm going to give like a minute for people to like stream in. Get it? How's everyone doing? Okay, good. Love the feedback. Thank you so much. Great. I hope everyone's doing well. I had a bit of a technical issue earlier, which was not fun, but we figured it out. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna have to figure out this whole setup, but it's okay. Embracing the imperfections. Love it. Okay. So everyone is ready. Do you have your journal with you? Do you have your pen with you? Do you have your little cup of tea? Get your stuff together and let's slowly get into the session because I really want to keep it as short as possible because the intention behind this journal with me series that I wanted to start on my YouTube channel is really to help you practice journaling and to really show you that it doesn't take much to benefit from journaling. 5, 10, 15 minutes, even if it's not every single day, you can benefit from journaling. And I really wanted to guide you through that process and walk alongside you to make sure you can actually practice journaling in a safe, cozy space with me and to guide you through it. That way you feel as though you know what you're doing. I'm here guiding you along with the prompts, guiding you through every step of the way. That way it doesn't feel overwhelming. It doesn't feel stressful. It's also a way to help you stay consistent because I know practicing a new habit, especially if you're not sure about it, can be a little daunting. So I wanted to create a little bit of a structure to do more regular live sessions with you. And you can always go back and watch them, of course. But that way I can help give a bit of structure to your journaling session. So that is the purpose behind why I'm starting this series. So I hope that you're excited about it. I hope that you will join me. Again, you can watch the replay as well on my channel on the live tab. So you can redo all the sessions. I have a lot of different themes, a lot of different topics planned. So I'm very excited already. So that's my little intro for session number 1. So before we get started, I do want you to turn off your notifications. So turn off cell phone, laptop, notifications, everything, because I want the next 15 minutes to be about you. Let's do a little check-in. This is a little moment that you're carving out for yourself to check in with yourself, to focus on yourself and not get distracted, okay? So I'm also looking at the side because I have my script on the side, if you're wondering, but you shouldn't be looking at me anyway. You should be looking at what you're writing. But anyway, that's just a little intro for you. So before we get into the actual journaling, it's always really good to just step into the moment. So let's just take a few moments and let's just get grounded together. Even for me, I've had a chaotic day. Let's take a few breaths and allow yourself to be still, be present, check in with yourself. We want to allow ourselves to be able to tune into how we are feeling. The next 15 minutes are for you. And if you can, maybe even close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Tune into how you're feeling in your body, in your heart, in your chest. Notice anything that's coming up, any sensations you might have in your body. Just check in with yourself. See how you're doing. See how you're feeling without any judgment. And I want you to just consciously let go of the day. Let go of what happened in the last 12, 14 hours and focus on this moment right now. You're right here, right now, with yourself, with your journal. This is a moment for you. And just be grateful that you're showing up for yourself. And now I want you to open your eyes and with a little smile on your face, let's just jump right into it. We are going to first recap February. Let's see how the month went. Let's first gather some of the memories, the good memories and the gratitude we have. So I want you to start writing and keep writing as I'm giving you the prompts. I don't want you to stop. Keep writing as much as you can. And you can always go back and add anything afterwards, but just keep writing, okay? So looking back at the month of February, what are some good memories that are coming to mind? Some things that you want to remember. Write a few sentences about the small special moments you experience. As small as they might be, I want you to write them down. If you can't think about anything, just sit with a few moments, think about yesterday, think about last weekend. What are some good memories that you've experienced? As small as they might be, write them down. What are the things that you're grateful for that you experienced this month or that happened to you? Did you get a job promotion? Did you buy something new for yourself? Were you diligent with your self care habits, perhaps? What was going on? What are you grateful for this month? What are the things that went well? Who are you grateful for? Why? Are you grateful for something specific? Something that you did? Something you accomplished? Did you experience a really special moment with someone? What happened? How are you feeling? What do you want to remember from it? You can always write just some keywords. You can write full sentences. You can do little doodles, whatever it is, just write something down. What are the feelings from the past month that you want to hold on to? So this can be in point form. You felt lighter. You felt joyful. It's maybe not the full month and every single day, but just in general. The overarching feelings that you experienced this month. The good emotions you experienced that you're grateful for, that you want to hold on to. The positive energy that made you feel good, that fueled you forward, that inspired you. Where did those emotions come from? Take the time to soak in the positive memories, the positive moments, the positive emotions, to experience how you felt in that moment, to expand that emotion even more, and to tap into the deeper feeling underneath it so that you can anchor it even more deeply. I'll give you a few more seconds to finish off any final thoughts you have. You can always go back and add more. And when you're ready, let's still looking back at the month of February. What are some challenges you faced this month? Some of the more uncomfortable things, the difficult situations that you encountered. How did you feel? What happened? How did you react? How do you wish you had reacted? What are some thoughts, emotions that are still lingering with you? Why? Looking back at the situation, the challenge, how are you feeling about it now? And why did this particular situation that's coming to mind, why did it feel challenging? What specifically felt challenging for you? Write whatever's coming to mind, any thoughts, any emotions. Is there anything you could have changed about the situation, or did you not have control over it? Maybe you had control over how you reacted. Maybe that's something you want to learn for next time. And looking back at the situation, how do you feel about it now versus when you initially faced it? Looking back at the month, what do you want to let go of? Things that have happened, emotions that you have carried that you want to release before moving into the new month ahead. What lessons do you want to keep from the challenges you faced, and what emotions do you want to let go of moving forward? Let's release the last 29 days. Start with a new slate tomorrow. What do you want to let go of to start with a new slate tomorrow? I'll give you a few more moments to finish up. Again, keep writing, even if it's a few words, even if it's in point form, just write whatever's coming to mind. There's no right or wrong answer. Okay, now that we've reviewed February, let's move on to March. Let's set some goals and intentions together. Let's tap into the feelings that we want to experience in the month ahead. So, looking ahead, how do you want to feel this month? In the month of March, what emotions do you want to experience? What are the dominant emotions you want to experience? The things you want to feel. Every single morning when you wake up, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel in your body, in your mind, in your heart? Try to envision how that would look like. How would you carry yourself? How would you hold yourself? What energy would you have? How do you want to use your energy every single day? Do you want to use it for good, for yourself? Do you want to nurture yourself more this month? Do you want to focus on your own well being, your health? Or do you want it to be a good, productive month? How do you want to use your energy and your focus and your time? What do you want to focus on? Getting tasks done, practicing habits, or maybe this month you might want a bit of downtime. Project yourself at the end of the month. That's a bit helpful sometimes to do as well. When you look at the end, when you look back at the end of the month, so when you're at the end of March and you look back, what do you want to have experienced? How do you want to describe the month of March? What did you do? What did you see? Who did you see? What did you experience? How did you feel? What did you prioritize? Who do you want to be this month? Describe that version of yourself that goes through the month super easily. How do you want to show up for yourself? How do you want to show up for your loved ones? How do you want to show up for your life? How do you want to show up for your habits? How do you want to show up for your dreams? Think about your goals and your intentions for the month ahead. It doesn't have to be very specific. It's the general sentiment and emotions and feelings that I want you to tap into. I'll give you a few more moments to finish up. Write down any thoughts, keywords, emotions, feelings that come up, and how you want to feel in the month ahead. And when you're ready, let's move on to the next part. Let's figure out the three priorities for the month of March. So let's get a little bit more specific, a little bit more tangible, a little more practical, a little bit more strategic. I want you to figure out the things you want to accomplish this month. If anything specific comes to mind, write it down. And if not, you can just do a brain dump, write down a whole bunch of things that you've been wanting to accomplish, things you want to do. And then from there, you can prioritize and figure out, well, what are those top 3 things that you want to get done this month? So what are things that you want to do, that you want to finish, complete, or maybe things you want to start? What are some things you have maybe been procrastinating on, but that you know would feel good to have done? Some maybe life admin tasks, making that phone call, booking that appointment, taking out that donation box. I know I have a lot in my storage room. What are those tasks that would be helpful to have gotten done? And again, you can write along a list and then pick the top 3 and focus on those. Or if you already know what those top 3 things are, then write them down. What are some tasks you've been pushing back and that you just want to get done because you know if you cross it off, you'll feel good? You can think about some like life admin tasks, is what I call them. Calling the lawyer, calling the doctor, calling the gym, getting that refund, calling the credit card, making that bill payment. It can be small things, but things that just need to get done. Or maybe you can think about some priorities you have this month. Maybe one priority you have is your health. So what are some tasks that you can accomplish to focus on your priority, to focus on your health, I'm sorry. What are your priorities this month? If it's your health, what's an approach that you can take towards your health? Some small habits you can implement. Drinking water, getting enough daily steps, and going to bed by 10 o'clock. It can be very simple. It's about building momentum and small intentional steps we're taking every day. I want you to think about the top 3 things that you want to get done this month. Write it down. Get specific if you can. And figure out what steps you need to take to get those things done. Break them down into smaller tasks. That way you can come back to this list, get things done, and by the end of the month, you can feel a little bit more accomplished. Take a few moments now to just scan through your answers, what you wrote. I also want you to pay attention to how you're feeling. So, in the last 15 minutes, we've been focusing on how you're feeling, checking in with yourself, looking back at the month. Notice how you feel. What came up for you? Pay attention to any lingering thoughts or emotion that you might want to think about or process. And I really want to make sure that you take action on your three priorities in the next 24 to 48 hours because it's always really important to take immediate action to build on the momentum that you have and the inspiration, hopefully, from this session. So, what are the next steps for you in the next 24 to 48 hours? Maybe one step is to clarify your top three priorities, and that's perfectly okay, but make sure you do it in the next 24 to 48 hours. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Like I said, short and sweet. You can always reach out to me on Instagram or by email for any support. I'm always here to help in any way that I can. I will announce the next journaling session shortly. My intention is to do it every 2 weeks, and you can always access the live recording in the lives tab of my YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for next session. If you have any specific requests as well on topics, then let me know. I hope that you enjoyed the session. Thank you so much for coming to the live if you were here, and if you're not, thank you so much for watching. That's all for this evening. I'm sending you a lot of love. Bye for now.